Hey guys, Akosk here, and it's been a while since my last video, and I do apologize for that, but you know, I'm going to get it out of the way right now. So, here's my consular. It doesn't have the shroud or the cover tech right now because that's right now on its way to Kaz of the IRA to have outfitted, or not outfitted, but to do the shroud in the accurate little holes. I'm going to have two drilled right before the cover tech, and then another short hole, and then a longer hole. So it's going to look pretty good by the time it's done. Alright, so here's a quick pan over of the hilt. It's really smooth, but it's, I mean, from here upwards it's pretty accurate. From here downwards it's not really, because it doesn't have these grooves, but you know what? I don't mind that because they actually feel quite good, even when it's naked like this. So I don't have another saber to compare this with, but remembering my Saberforge Guardian, I actually like this a lot more. You know, the design's a lot more interesting. I like how this pommel, you know, steps up like this. Actually, I shouldn't really say I had the Saberforge version. I really should say I had the One Replicas version, which is where they got, you know, that design from. So the hilt itself I liked, but the install and everything about, you know, the LED system, the sound, even the AV switch on the Guardian that I used to have 2 months ago, it had issues out the ass. And the only thing I've had with this so far, since I have gotten it, was a slight issue with the speaker, and that's now fixed. But you can kind of see where the speaker separated a little bit from its housing. Unfortunately, I have no idea how that happened, but I did fix it. It's all good now, and in the process, I killed a battery. Yeah, stupid me, but all is well. And I want to show you really quick what this boot sound is. I am really happy that I'm able to do this because this is a 2-in-1 review. I'm not only reviewing my saber, but I'm reviewing a sound font that I myself have tried to convert, but somebody else beat me to it. And here we go. Oh wait, never mind. Well, it's not episode 1. I just like this boot sound for this saber. I also have this on my Obi-Wan, the Guardian, and I am, for some reason, having issues getting this in here. I have no idea why. No biggie. Get in there, you bastard. Oh, batteries. That's why. Batteries are... If you tape up your batteries, be prepared to have a bit of a... You know, be prepared to fiddle around with them a little bit. They are quite a bit finicky. But, especially if you tape them awkwardly. Okay, there we go. But yeah, it boots up as Nova Stars Episode 1, but that's where the differences end right there with everything else, because I'm going to cut this on really quick. This is Dark Forces, ladies and gentlemen. I don't think anyone else has reviewed this yet, but if you don't recognize these sounds immediately, they're basically where Saberforge got their light side sounds. You can kind of hear the similarities there, but the activation sound is quite different. It's basically a standard Jedi sound, which is... This fits this saber perfectly. I mean, I'll admit, I did like my Guardian when it worked properly, but after the failures of the AV switch and the kill key not powering up the saber properly, could have been an issue with the alignment of the actual port itself or something or other. Some stupid issues with that. I don't care. It's out of my hands now, and I love this thing now. So basically, this shares a lot of the same sounds. In fact, no, these are the original sounds. I believe this is made by Machine Max. or somebody on IRA, one of the professional guys, but this is their free font, basically. Here's a lockup. It kind of reminds me of Makoto's crackly sound when he when that lockup plays, but yeah, yeah, this definitely reminds me heavily of the Viridian soundboard, but you know, that's all I'm saying about that. The Viridian sounds probably came from this, as this was a free font, freely available to anybody to do with whatever, and it was converted for the LSU format. And you know, this actually does remind me of a Makoto font too, which again they could have got from Dark Forces. Again, these sounds are subjective, as they could literally be used by anybody. So, yeah, who knows? So let's pop a blade in here. Before I continue, I'm going to cut this back on again. I will say a good idea when you get your consular. See how there's kind of a gap here? I was actually planning on using some of electrical tape on the top of the emitter on the inside and the bottom of the emitter on the inside, if you have any clearance issues and you don't want that blade wobbling around on there, or you just don't like that extra space. That's a personal thing. Oh, and one more thing to say. I got this for free again, just like on my Guardian, the UltraSaber one. My chosen one, but this comes standard anyways. And I will show you guys this later. And also on my Manticore. So basically, this is the 36-inch newer mid-grade that I got from UltraSabers on my Guardian. And if you're looking for a day blade, look no further. I have used this blade at an indoor event called having trouble talking right now. But basically, this is, you know, your indoor blade. I mean, like, this is fairly decently bright. There's not really any dead spots on here, except for maybe right here. Although that might be my camera just being stupid. But this has a really good green to it. I really like it. Huh. Well, my empty cover tech slot is being a bit of a sound vent apparently. But yeah, I mean, this is pretty much as bright as my Guardian was from Saberforge. You know, I literally don't notice any difference. I think the Ultra Edge blades may produce this green a lot better, but green's really hard to make look good and under lighting, and it usually ends up looking like a light teal or something. So let's pop my Ultra Edge in there. I have a handy little bag for all my blades now, so it's pretty cool. It's kind of like my duffel bag for blades. So here it is with my Ultra Edge. I've been told that this Ultra Edge looks a lot better. Oh, hells yes it does. So there's something on my wish list for later on. I need to get a new one of these. Yeah, so let's take a look at this on the dark. Yeah, it's definitely green. I don't have anything to quickly compare it to. Oh, okay. So this is two LEDs going on at once. This is the Manticore, by the way. I finally dialed it to where I need to. It's on blue 190 and red 240. This is the perfect setup for it. Oh yeah, that's producing a brilliant purple. So, in brightness, the red is definitely a lot brighter. Then again, it could be due to the blade I'm using. That is my Z blade. That is my picture-taking blade. And this might just be my new picture-taking blade, because this still looks really nice. In fact, this is so bright that it kind of starts to have that cyan-y color. But yeah, this is probably one of my nicer hilts at the moment. just simply because this is just really comfortable. Like, I mean, just the grips right here and the other grip here. I mean, if I can do this perfectly where I have the cover type between my pinky and my ring finger and my middle finger, that would be awesome, and that would probably be the best grip for it. But as of right now, having this with nothing on it is just quite comfortable. In fact, I was actually thinking about wielding it just like this, you know, with a lot of extra space up like this. I think this is how Qui-Gon wields it. I'm not too sure. But, yeah. I'm gonna go put some... Oh, I have another thing really quick to, showcase here. This is the VP1 charger that came with my, my last order. And I gotta say, this thing charges really quick. I mean, wow. Yeah, it's almost done. I put these in like maybe 10 minutes ago. Yeah, if you want a really quick charging solution for your sabers, I definitely suggest getting the VP1. And oh, one thing I did want to say while the light's on still, this is my shock pommel on my Manticore, and this actually makes it, you know, a lot longer and it gets more balance on it, and I just love this purple. So that's now my definite purple saber. Oh yeah, I was gonna put batteries in my Guardian here, and I have a nice little handy battery box here. I think that's the box where one of my chargers came in. But I just wanted to do this just to compare fonts with. I can't remember if I did that Epic Music lockup on the Consular. I should have, because I mean, if you're gonna do a Qui-Gon or an Obi-Wan saber, that Epic Music lockup, you know, with, you know, the score from the movie, just makes it awesome. So again, with that episode 1, like I said, another thing to do if you're doing an Obi-Wan Qui-Gon setup. Put this pommel on here. So I think for this I'll put in my silver blade. Oh, and this is the blade plug I use on everything. I am trying to talk to Kaz to see if I can get some special plugs made, just specifically for these two sabers, the Obi-Wan and the Qui-Gon, so I can maybe give one to my nephew, and because I'm gonna be buying that little bugger one now. All right, so just to compare the sounds really quick. Yeah, this hum sound is actually not from the Obi-Qui font that the rest of this saber has on it. It's actually from, I believe, Luke ESB. It just happens to fit this font for some reason, and I like it. It works, but these sabers sound completely different, but yet, you know, they complement each other. And this definitely does, you know, fit a Qui-Gon. Like, I like how this is a little bit higher pitched hum, and this is a bit lower, and it sounds a little bit more powerful, and this just sounds, I don't know, I can't really describe it, but, oh, I did do that. Okay, so, oh, I'm gonna see if I can get these synced. Nope. There we go. I know, you could say it, I am a complete nerd. And you know what? So, we're all nerds to some degree. I mean, heck, even football fans are nerds, because they know literally everything about any sports team, and the biggest nerd of all has got to be John Madden. But I will say one thing. there's a slight discrepancy between the swings and the clash sounds on the fonts, especially on this one. It's because the hum for this is actually louder than it should be, and this one's, you can't really tell that much difference. I mean, there's not really, yeah, there's not really much difference between the hum and the other one for this, but on this you can tell a lot better. Like, the hum in the actual motion and clash sounds seems to be slightly less in volume, and I've been trying to normalize that so that all the sounds just move seamlessly. And right now I have this at 3/4 of the volume, and it seems to be working pretty good. It just has that little discrepancy though. But yeah, I think that's all the updates I have for that. Can't wait to get the shroud back from Kaz. I have a feeling it's going to look amazing, especially with the holes cut into the shroud, and I don't have that to show you guys really quick. I was going to have this diagram and everything, but I really don't think I have any more for you guys, other than I do have a couple announcements. This year marks the 30th anniversary of the NES, and I could probably be posting some videos from my streams on my YouTube channel. And also, Earthbound is having its 20th anniversary this year. Coming June, I will probably be either streaming the game or something. I don't know. I really want to do something cool to celebrate this. I mean, being that Earthbound has actually been a pretty big influence in my life for the past couple of years, ever since I discovered it and then I actually played it, and I think it's definitely an experience everybody should try at least once, or twice if they really like it. And it's one of those obscure games. Okay, God, cat. What are you doing? Okay, fine, you want to be in the video? Come on. Come on. Oh, fine then. You don't need to be in the video. But yeah, Earthbound has, I mean, its music, its quirkiness, its everything is, I mean, I didn't know who Ness was until I actually played the game. I mean, everyone knows Ness from Smash Brothers, but that's just the tip of the iceberg, guys. I mean, he has a whole game with him in it, just like Lucas in Brawl has a game with him in it. Unfortunately, it's not released to the States. It only exists as a translation from the Starman.net folks. Oh, did you sneeze? And the only way to play it is by patching the ROM, and it's a weird, tricky process. But that's cool that's getting more popularity now. I've actually played a little bit of Mother 3. It's pretty interesting, but I didn't want this to turn into a whole Earthbound Mother 3 thing. But yeah, just a couple announcements. I could be doing some streaming, and I think I will post links below in the description to where you can find my Twitch and my live stream, should I be doing that. I already have one video up from my live stream, or from my Twitch at least. I was playing some Halo 4, and then I was playing some, or not Halo 4, but Halo Master Chief, and then I was playing some Destiny. I could be playing some GTA 5 soon, who knows. I don't know, I don't really have a lot planned in the next few months, as I am unfortunately moving, and I need to get going with that, and I'm kind of dragging my feet, but things will happen in due time. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. And the next time I'll come back to you guys, is a review of the Liberator, which may or may not I may or may not be keeping. I could give it to my nephew, as he's been wanting a saber, or I could buy him a brand new one. We'll see. I don't know what I could possibly come up with things to say about a stunt saber, because all my sabers up until now have been all sound ones. So we shall see about that. Alright, hope you enjoy the video, and sorry I've been having a huge delay releasing this. Hopefully, if not the Liberator video, I will come back with the Shroud on my Consular. Alright, so that's the Guardian and Consular companion sabers, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Qui-Gon Jinn. Awesome sabers. I do like this way better than my previous Saberforge version, although it's not even really Saberforge, it's One Republic's. And he just butchered it with a couple holes in the back and a bunch of crap, and I don't know. Whatever. I never get tired of that. And sometimes that could happen. Anyways, have a good night, guys. Happy sabering. May the Force be with you and all that jazz. And hopefully I'll have my Shroud back sooner than later. Peace out, guys.